Yo, what up, though? Subscribe to your boy channel, like the video, and leave a comment. At the end of the day, everybody got their own opinions of NFL teams, man. But I want to ask y'all this: Is this a Super Bowl or bust year for the Houston Texans, man? We all seen what they did this past offseason. Brought in Stephon Diggs, brought in Joe Mixon. Their offense got way better this past offseason. I can say that, man. The defense did too, man. So, Super Bowl or bust for the Houston Texans this year? I would say no. And I'm going to tell y'all why, man. The Texans is still a young football team, man. This is CJ Stroud's second year in the NFL, man. And I think that is a lot of pressure to put on a second year quarterback in the NFL, man. I know Joe B made it to the Super Bowl his second year in the NFL, I believe. I think he did. But everybody ain't Joe B, and every year is different, man. Let's say the Houston Texans draw the Baltimore Ravens or the Kansas City Chiefs in a wild card game. Like, those are tough teams to play in a wild card game, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We don't know how the season's gonna play out. We don't know who's gonna be in which seed. I'm just saying, for instance, now if the Houston Texans get like a New York Jets, a Miami Dolphins, or like a Tennessee or Indy, somebody like that, yes, I expect them to beat them, man. But once they come across the Baltimores and the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, I don't know, man, because there's some big boys that been in the playoffs and won a lot of playoffs games, man. But I don't know yet because I got to see how Houston play during this football season, man. But what I can say, I expect C.J. Stroud to be in the conversation for NFL MVP this year, man. I can tell you that because the Houston Texans offense is loaded, man. And I don't think CJ is going to take a step back this year in the NFL. I know people going to say teams got tape out on him. This is the second year they know what he like. What do he like to do? Throw the football and play in that pocket. So I don't think CJ Stroud play style is going to hold him back this year in the NFL, man. Because all he do from what I seen is play in that pocket and deliver the football deep. One thing I can say CJ probably needs to do a little bit more is it run just a little bit. Like just a little bit more. Just run with the football. I ain't talking like no Lamar Jackson, nothing like that. But when you got them 5 or 8 yards to scramble, go get them yards, man. And the defense gonna respect your offense a little bit more, man, this upcoming season, man. So I think Houston gonna be a good football team this year, man. If they don't make the playoffs, that would be a failure, man. But the Super Bowl or bust, I don't agree with that, man, because it's a young football team. Maybe if this was CJ fourth or fifth year in the NFL, I would say, yeah, this Super Bowl or bust for them. But this is only his second year, man. We got to take a little step back on Super Bowl or bust, man. But I like Houston a lot this year, man. I like everything they did in last year's draft. I like what they did in the free agency, man. And I like the direction the Houston Texans is going in right now, man. The Houston Texans right now is a top 3 team in the AFC to me. That's why I got them, man. I got them behind the Kansas City Chiefs, and I got them behind the Ravens, man. The Houston Texans is right there if you ask me. Because if not, they smoked the Browns last year in the playoffs. And do anybody got faith in Miami or the New York Jets or Buffalo? Like, let's be for real. No, we don't. So I got Houston number 3 in the AFC, man. And I have to see how they play this upcoming season against good football teams, man. Like, I want to know, do they play Baltimore this year or Kansas City? Because that right there will tell a lot. I know it will only be the regular season, but still. Can y'all hang with them? Because last time y'all played Baltimore, the Ravens rolled their ass. So I want to know how they're going to play against the Ravens, man. But at the end of the day, this is not a Super Bowl or bust for the Houston Texans, man. But C.J. Stroud should look way better this year, and he should be in a race for the NFL MVP, man. And the Houston Texans is going to be a dangerous team, man, because I feel like he's going to get better every year, man. And Tank Dell going to get better with him, man. And Nico Collins going to get better. I think he's going to have a big year this year. I got him having a breakout year this year, man. He did okay last year. But this year with Stephon Diggs on the field with him, yeah, man. No, cause who you gonna double team? You got to double team somebody, or Diggs might have a big year, man. Even though this Diggs first year in the Houston Texas offense, man, Diggs been around the NFL for a lot of years, man. I don't think learning the playbook is going to hold Diggs back for getting loose in the Houston Texas offense, man. And Joe Mixon was a big sneaky pickup for the Houston Texans, man. I like Joe Mixon. He can run the football and he can catch the football. I wasn't no big fan of Joe Mixon, but last year and the year before last, he played better in the NFL. I can't say that, man. He is getting better every year, man. And right now, he is in a good situation, man. And the Houston Texans got the NFL draft coming up, man. Only thing they need to focus on in the NFL draft probably offensive line and defensive line, man, or probably a safety too, though. But you need to focus mainly on the offensive line to hold up C.J. Stroud and get some holes open for Joe Mixon so he can run wild and see can he run y'all to the AFC Championship game or to the Super Bowl, man. It'd be crazy if Houston made it to the Super Bowl, though. I'm not going to lie to y'all. If Houston made it to the Super Bowl, I got him winning that boy, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section below. Is this a Super Bowl or bust year for the Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud? I would have to say no.